bunch of police behind us because of our friend Jerry. The wee Egyptian piglets following us about. Kind of a policeman and with a big gun, big massive assault rifle. Good morning. Today we're going to Edfu Temple. It's very misty on the Nile today. Yeah, to kind of like give maybe a bit of feedback on the star magic stuff, it's actually quite good. We did a meditation, or as Jerry calls them, activation last night, and yeah, I was very impressed with what they're doing here, at least just now.
You get white gold and rose gold, and
we've got a whole bunch of police behind us because of our friend Jerry. And that's been a mainstay. They've actually just turned up, so somebody must have alerted them, because it was just 2 police before, but now it's like 8, 9, 10, and they're all just waiting, looking and watching. I'm going to pretend that I'm looking at the temple, and we'll get a closer look at the police people. So it's like pretty amazing. Like, just like up there is the shop, and that's the library behind us. So the library's like there, and this is the temple of Horus, and from here we can see, where is it? So yeah, you can see it's very like tall.
Okay.
I'm trying to do a recording.
Sorry.
That's alright, Ellie. And yeah, you can see, so it's pretty interesting times. I don't know whether I'll be able to show you exactly what's going on, but there's certainly a presence that happens around here, and we're very restricted in what we can do, what we can say, and what we can see. And yeah, Mr. Jerry Sargent's a big attraction for the police, so they think he's up to something. I've never witnessed anything like this. Just what I thought was a normal tour of Egypt is certainly turning into something a bit more interesting. Maybe I'll take you in here, because it's super interesting. Like beyond that, right? It's like, what's actually going on here? And you can see it is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's weird to have such very obvious depictions of aliens and things like that. Like the Anunnaki are for certain, like it's like these big heads. But yeah, it's certainly a weird vibe. Weird vibe. That guy doesn't like me. I'll take you into the temples. So here we are in another room, but you can see, like, so Queen Nefertiti had this big hat on. It's like, you can see the hat there. It's like to cover the skull because they're aliens. and that's kind of very obvious, especially when you see King Tut yesterday. It was very obvious that the skull was elongated, and I mean, half of the interesting thing is the police's presence around here, because they genuinely are for us. They're for Jerry. They think Jerry's up to something, and it makes the whole tour very intimidating. So it's like I'm kind of like intimidated the whole time, or we all kind of are really intimidated by this police presence. And yeah, look at this place. There's no fucking, like, they're very clearly telling us, like, look at these. They're not like they are like the crown. They've just got massive pineal glands, and it's all very, very obvious. So here's I think this is like some kind of temple thing. Do you know what this is?
Horus.
Yeah, I know that's Horus, but what's the purpose of this main thing?
From the place where the high priest will stay.
High priests, we're talking. High priest will stay there.
Like
I got it from a reliable source.
Like the altar.
Yeah. Probably an altar. There's lights here, so I'm going to say I can go up here. No, there's no barrier. Wow. Wow. So, very interesting stuff going on here. This is unbelievable stuff. Hello again. We got more police, I see. What happened? Yeah, they're keeping us safe. Well, I'll keep away. I'll just act normal, Callie.
Try hard, Fred.
I will do. It's very beautiful, regardless of what it is, right? Or regardless of the clear. So yeah, it's super interesting. I'm very, like, aside from just the sheer like presence of the little piggies, the temple here is just unbelievable, and this is a new temple, they say. So this was created by the Greco-Roman Empire, the Temple of Edfu. But there was clearly some kind of, yeah, seriously, that's four policemen. What's the difference? It's crazy. This is what it's been like the whole time. Just police everywhere, running in and about, being nosy, and yeah, it's just because they don't like what Jerry's saying. They don't want any alternative theories of what Egypt is. They're very, very clear about that, and they're very, very conscious about that. But here's the thing, you've got Graham Hancock right now talking about all this stuff. You've got other people out there that are talking about this stuff. If you look on YouTube, look up the Anunnaki, look up anything really about Thoth, right? Like, I'll do another recording on Thoth at some point, because I was talking about him in the last one. But read this stuff, because it's open, it's available now, it's coming out. This is not just a wee dumb ancient civilization at all. 100%. This is something else, and like I'm just a voice in the choir, or a voice in the crowd saying this, but I'm not the only one. But it's funny, like you just got little birds around, and they're all kind of similar to the Horus. The Temple of Edfu is a temple for Horus, and all the wee birds look like Horus. It's very nice. Feels like Horus is here. And again, I don't believe in these as gods. I don't believe that they were gods. I believe that they were aliens, basically. And like, if I can get permission to use the thing that Jerry was talking to about, then hopefully that'll become a bit clearer, and I'll be able to articulate that a bit better. It's still a mystery to me, but it's just like what I know for a fact is like what they're telling us is not what happened here at all. I'm just like it's unhideable. I want to be clear. Like, we were in Cairo before, and then we were in Luxor, and now we're in Edfu, right? So we've been in 3 places all around Egypt, and the police are following us. This isn't just like, oh, did one thing. It's like the whole time, the whole way, they're onto us, or they're onto. No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just a little camera guy talking about stuff. But they're definitely here, and it's fascinating. It's made the whole trip a bit jumpy. So I'm still in the Temple of Edfu, and what's really curious about this place is people have tried to, like, over time, they've tried to, like, score out all the images. So, like, they did a really good job on this back wall. You can barely see anything, right? Like, they've done a really good job. That's certainly something to be debated, but they've completely cleared it. But you can see, and then you can see here, right? Like, they've tried that, and they've tried it there, but they haven't done it up there or down there, right? So it's kind of super interesting. And also in this room, you can see in the ceiling that they have the stars, very much like the other temples, that I'm sure, hopefully, or the other tombs. You can see here all of the stuff they really tried to score it all out. But the problem is this material is not designed. It's not designed to be etched out like that. It's the way this was created was certainly not with tools, because you can see that the tools that they're trying to chip it out with are far more primitive than the tools that these were created with, which is incredibly interesting, I would say. And it's the same all over Egypt. Like, they've tried to score out lots of stuff, and it's vandalism. It's like purposeful vandalism. You can see here, like, they've really tried to do a number on it, and etch out this history, this stuff that's going on. And in some places they've been successful, in some places they haven't. It's the same everywhere. It never ends. This is just one random temple. Do you know what I mean? Like, this stuff is everywhere, all over Egypt, right? It's not possible. Like, it's very similar. It's like just this constant, like, oh, we've got this big thing, and we need to get rid of it, but we've not got the energy, the time, or the capability to get rid of it. So they just spend a whole bunch of time policing it. No meditating, no. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm good.
Very good.
Yeah, all good, thank you. Thank you, thanks. I wish you a beautiful day as I walk out into a beautiful day. Bask in the glory and love and light of our infinite Creator. so we just had a picture taken with everybody, and it was quite fun. But look at the police over here, they were taking photos of us, like tourist photos of us, sorry. You can see behind me, and they were all taking photos of us. What was really interesting was that I was recording this, and one of the guys, I was watching the guy at the corner of my eye, and he was like, why don't we tell him to not record? And the guy was like, we can't do that because everybody's recording here, this is a fucking tourist spot, you fucking numpty. That's not what he said, obviously, because he wasn't speaking English, but that's pretty much the vibe he gave the other guy. And it just seems crazy. They're really on to us for no reason. We're just peaceful. And it's all women. It's like this group's like 90% women. And what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, huh? Just crazy. We're not allowed to meditate. Not allowed to stand still. Have to. Yeah, we're totally kept shut down, and yeah, I don't quite know what to say about that. But did you notice the police in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I decided to bring this just to record the whole thing, because we've got like 12 more days here. So I'm like, it's like, I think that's a curiosity at least, just like a tour group of 90% women, like getting this heavy police presence, not allowed to stand still, not allowed to, just mental.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know, it just makes us feel special, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah, exactly. I feel very special.
To Luxor have 3 nights.
Okay.
So they're coming behind us now, walking like reservoir dogs. As you can see, I don't know whether you can see. Maybe I should just stand here and let them do the reservoir dogs walk by. We've got a Jerry there. I'm going to ask for his permission to like, document this, but I think it's very interesting overall. But in the meantime, there's little puppies down there. Maybe I'd show you them. For now, I'm just going to let the police do their reservoir dogs walk by. Ah, they fucked it up. Get in line, boys. Get in line. So I'm going to just do a wee walk by and make sure that they get on camera. So we got off the boat. We got off the bus, and we're back at the boat. Everybody's getting onto the boat just now, you can see. But you can also see a little man behind me who is kind of a policeman with a big gun, big massive assault rifle, and there's a bunch there as well. And that's very unusual, would you not say? Just to be a few tourists, nice, well-meaning tourists on a nice journey. So they've got 4, 5, 6, 7 policemen armed like here, so they're all kind of looking around, making sure we're not breaking any laws and that kind of stuff. Very interesting stuff going on. As you can see, I don't understand it. Well, I do understand it, but yeah, like, it's wonderful. Look at this. You just got so many policemen. Yeah, so maybe you can see some more policemen behind me. And again, they've all just got assault rifles, like we're some terrorists or something. And I can't explain it. I cannot. It's amusing and terrifying. And you can see them all just walking past me, and they're all going into the boat now, so we'll see what happens there. So who knows? Who knows? But let's follow them into the boat. Why not? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, we're the other side round now. Why is the police here?
Yeah, just safety for you, no problem. Don't worry.
Oh, good. Cool. It's just safety for us. There's no problem. So that's obviously very good. Just complete just for safety reasons. But no problem. No problem. Which is a relief. Would you not say? Eight of them. There's 50 of us, mostly women. Just for safety. I'm going to maybe explain a bit about Thoth specifically. Thoth gave us the emerald tablets. So the emerald tablets are there's two sets of them, and I can't remember where both are. The first set was created by Thoth, and the second set was created by an incarnation of Thoth called Hermes Trismegistus. They're one and the same. Hermes 3 times great. But effectively, nobody really knows how these tablets were created. One of them lives in the Vatican, one of them lives in Cambridge University Library, I believe. So I'm not sure if they're available. Maybe the Cambridge one might be available publicly. It's not something I've been privy to at the moment. But why are they important? Well, they are key to our reality in a lot of ways. So you know that Thoth carries the key, an ankh, right? So it's like an ankh with it's like a loop and then a cross. And then usually inside that ankh, there's a little tower with 3 bars. It's normally got 3 bars. And again, this is a key to our reality, quite honestly. So I'm giving you that key. That is codified in something called the Kybalion, which is a Hermetic text. And the Kybalion is a very dense book. It's tiny, it's very small. You can finish it in an hour probably, maybe 2 hours. But I've read it so many times. Maybe you couldn't finish it in an hour, but maybe it's like 3 hours or something like that. But I've read it 10, 15 times. It doesn't do anything but give us the 7 Hermetic principles, which there's a video which I'll link that I highly recommend by Sarah Elskady, the alchemist. She did a great video on that on YouTube a while back, and it kind of breaks down the 7 Hermetic principles, which are the principle of mentalism, the principle of cause and effect, the principle of vibration, the principle of rhythm, the principle of polarity, the principle of gender. But the idea, first of all, is that the entire the universe is mental, right? Not just like mental as in a Scottish way, like, that's pure mental, mate, which is what we used to say in Scotland. But it's mental. It's or not like a mental asylum. It'd be like the universe is mental. It's fully thought, right? What does that mean? Well, think about your daily routine. You want to go to the theatre. You want to go to the shop, right? You first think about it and then you go do it. Very, very basic. But if you also think about anything that you've created in your life, anything that you've worked on, right? Like you might have created some art before, made a drawing. First of all, you had to think about the drawing, or you could let that come through. But really, it's you first come up with the idea or the thought, and you then put it into action. Now, there's a really important principle of correspondence. There's an important corresponding. That was the last Hermetic principle. Sorry. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below. exactly like the principle of mentalism, the universe is mental, right? So as above, so below. You've probably seen that before, but basically what it means is what's up here is out there, right? Is in this plane of reality, right? I give gratitude for every moment, regardless of what that moment is. But I think the world is magical, and I promise you, the world just becomes magical to me. Every day is magical. I truly mean it. You can't go around expecting the whole world to give you love or whatever if you don't have love in your hearts. You can't expect that heaven to exist on earth if you don't see the world as heavenly. Because if you believe the world is out to get you, it is. If you believe the world is full of joy and wonder and amazing like stuff, amazing experiences, just the fact that I've got 5 fingers, that's amazing to me. It's true, like the Manic Street Preacher said, this is my truth, tell me yours. It's not about what, oh, this guy's poor and that guy's rich and that's the only way it can be. No. This is the way our media, our governments, our education system control us. They want to control you. They want you to believe that there's scarcity. They want you to believe that whatever you want is just out of reach so that you can be controlled. And this is the teachings of Thoth, right? So Thoth is a big part of the Egyptian Book of the Dead, right? And along with Anubis, when these beings came to Earth, they couldn't understand that they weren't gods, they were just very advanced beings. And it's the same, like exactly what Jesus said. He wasn't saying he was the son of God. We're all sons of God. We're all God's children, right? We all have a God spark in us, and that's why I started talking about creating, right? So we are all creative beings. We all are creative beings, but some people just don't know it. Stop looking for others for your rules. This is the trick they've played on you. You're playing by others' rules. So yeah, sure, you might get there. But remember, you're playing by other people's rules at the whole time. So they've created these rules and checkpoints and exams and blah, blah, blah to make sure that you do it their way. Because when I was a kid, I had 2 best friends and they both had glasses. And I really wanted glasses, but I had perfect eyesight. And what did I do? Well, I had the thought of, I want to get glasses. So what did I do? I went to the opticians, I was like, A, D, I was reading the thing and like making it up. I didn't know how to fake the test because I was an idiot, but I knew I wanted glasses and I got glasses and I got my eyesight because of it. But the thing is, I just wanted to fit in, and that's what came from me. I was like, oh my God, I need to fit in. The answer comes from you, and the answer is thought. The answer is your imagination is all that matters. So that's why Thoth is important, because what he's tried to explain to us was the whole world is thought. You just need to change your mindset. Stop giving your attention. Like Tony Robbins said, lots of quotes on this one. Tony Robbins said, where attention goes, energy flows, and that is it. So instead of like thinking life's, why don't you go, okay, this is my lot, I'm happy with it, I've got 10 fingers, maybe you've got less, maybe you've got more. Whatever you've got, be grateful for it, because this is fucking wonderful. It's like so amazing. I know I didn't explain about Thoth the god, because I'm not an Egyptologist. I'm coming at this from a very different angle, right? So if you want to go learn about Thoth, I would like, his symbol is the ibis bird. So for me, the ibis bird is a reminder, right? It's like that reminder of the power that you have as a human being on this planet. So we had an activation or a meditation with Jerry. I recorded it. The meditation was very good. I really do like his meditations. For me, they're very interesting. Like, regardless of anything else, they're just a very interesting experience. In fact, I think a really beautiful thing about tonight's meditation is basically Jerry said a lot of the things that I just said just before we went into the meditation about being one, about being amazing, being infinite. We all are, right? We really all are. You're God, right? Remember that. Remember that if you can remember one thing. You are God. You're not God, but there's an infinite intelligence that powers this world. The activation was really fun tonight. It was a nice visual journey And you don't necessarily need to believe in all of this to go on those journeys. It can just be a nice, enjoyable time with some gorillas and dolphins, and I think you would still have a great time. I'm not sure that Jerry's meditations are for everybody. I think for me, I don't think I would get a lot out of them if I hadn't already had my own meditation practice, and I already do my own meditation practice every day. So I don't know, but I think they're certainly interesting, and he's a very interesting character, and I'm very glad to be on this trip, and I'm looking forward to speaking to him more. I think at some point we'll get to do an interview. This was half video diary and half rant about stuff, and I'm okay with that. I think given that this is a video diary, I don't need to create YouTube content like YouTube creators. I can just be me and do it my way. Thank you for listening. I leave you in the light and joy of our infinite divine creator.
Someone had put a report in saying that we're in Egypt and we're healing people here.
Oh my god, we've got motherfucking army here now. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous people. Pretty wild.